Welcome back to the set, everybody. And let me tell you, smash burgers is a delicacy, and I agree. We're gonna take that up a little notch, and we're gonna do an Oklahoma onion burger on the Blackstone Griddle. It's gonna be some good groceries. It's gonna amp up that smash burger. You will not wanna miss it, so let's go. That's some good groceries. All right, some of you might be saying, what in the heck is an Oklahoma smash burger, Hussey? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm here to tell you. So back during the Depression era, Oklahoma, I think it's Western Oklahoma, there wasn't a lot of money. Meat was really expensive, so they had to really stretch that dollar. So what did they do? They put a bunch of onions onto a little bit of meat, and they called that a burger. And now it is something that everybody is talking about, and what I wanted to show you guys today. First things first is you want to make your onions, and you can do it with a knife if you want, but I prefer to do it with a mandolin, so you can get it. You want them paper thin. You want to see through these dudes, all right? I'm by no means a mandolin expert, but I do try to keep my old piggies away. These things send people to the hospital all the times with cuts. So if you want to use a knife, that's great. You want to use a mandolin, just please have some caution, all right? This one's cool because it has a guard. Lord knows I am graceful, and I'll be going to the hospital too. We're gonna put this on the smallest setting, and it makes short work of this, but man, look at that. Nice, I can see you through it. You're gonna need quite a few onions for these. If you watch any kind of videos, they'll take a whole handful of these things and they'll just put it right onto their griddle top. Now time for our smash burgers. With smash burger fashion, very small amounts of beef. Again, you want the onions to kind of be front and foremost. About a 2.5 ounce ball. And set that to the side for when we put them onto their griddle. You don't want to pack them very much. You really want it loose. So I'm going to pack, I don't know, several of these, and I'll bring you right back, all right? All right, we have our meat, we have it ready, you have those in balls, they are ready to go. Let's talk about buns. Buns is very simple. Again, this is a Depression era meal, and so everything is pretty simple. So I'm just using just a potato roll. Before I put them on there, I just like to just take these apart and just have those ready. When you look around on the internet, you have a documentary describing these Oklahoma smash burgers, they will put the top and then they'll put the bottom just kind of on top on top of the meat. Right after you flip it, you put the cheese on it, and it steams that bun a little bit. And what I have seen too, they don't put any kind of condiments. They might put mustard, some put ketchup, some say it's a no-no to put ketchup. Today we're just doing flat out mayonnaise, because that's what we do. We do mayonnaise, but I might catch some flack with that, but you know, Hussey likes mayonnaise. We all know that. All right, it's time to get these Oklahoma smash burgers onto the griddle. Let's get them going. Just gonna put our balls about right there. Try to space them out a little bit, because they're gonna mash them. You're gonna mash them down real good. So we're just gonna do 5 of these for right now. All right, seasoning of choice with this, they only do salt. They don't get fancy at all. Now comes the onions. They just put a nice big old glob down, just like that. Woo, boy, I smell those onions. They smell so delicious. All right, so my smasher. I got my smasher over here. I've got it warming up. Most of the time, you don't even need parchment paper if you just kind of warm it up onto the griddle. We're gonna come over to our first patty, give it a good old smash. And the onions help kind of act as a barrier also, so it don't really stick that much. All right, we got all these smashed. We're just gonna let these just hang out on this side just for about a minute. You want these onions to get pressed in. You want these onions to get a little bit of this griddle love too, right? So let this set for about a minute, and we're gonna flip them. All right, guys, it's been about 45 seconds to a minute. Look how that caramelization of those onions are happening. Let's give these a flip. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Woo! I like to try to just kind of corral all these onions kind of in there. So you can see here exactly what they meant to do. They meant for this meat just to go real far with all these onions. If you notice, this is my scraper, but I like using this for smash burgers or whatever you're doing. It makes it really nice, kind of comes up under the burger really easily. After you flip, now we're gonna do a little cheese. And then this is what I was telling you about. This right here helps steam the bun. So we're just gonna put the top right there. We're gonna stick the bottom like that because we mayonnaise ours. Y'all, it's time to get these off the griddle. They've been cooking on this other side. So there is a trick to this. So you wanna just come up under, take your bottom, bring that, try to get all those onions, put them onto your bottom bun, just kind of squeeze it, and then there you go. That right there, my friends, is an Oklahoma onion burger. Whew. Boy, that looks good. Look at those onions. We'll put these onto our cutting board. We're gonna get the rest of these off. Well, y'all, there you have it. Oklahoma smash burgers. It's made to be simple, cheap, but also really good. Let's give it a try. Them onions got a nice sweetness to it. Nice little crunch. The good thing about the smash burger is that little crispy edge. I love it, love it, love it. Bread's nice and soft also. Y'all, this is great. Guys, give this a try. I think you would love it. I think whoever you fix it for will love it too. Hey, it's time for our segment, Good Groceries from Griddle Nation. Hey, I want to thank Cooking for My Darling over on Instagram. Man, he made this burger. That thing had to be about that dang high. That right there, my friends, that is a key to my heart. I don't know how he ate this thing, but I'm sure he did it. It's a good looking burger. Next, I want to thank the Zoo Eats. It was over on Instagram also. He was doing some hibachi on his griddle. I think he just got the griddle. But man, he's looking like he is crushing it. But hey, I appreciate everybody in Griddle Nation. Hey, keep on posting those pictures. Make sure you tag Blackstone Products. Make sure you tag me as well to be featured in this new segment. Hey, give us onion burger a try. I guarantee you'll love it. And head on over to the Blackstone Network where you'll find other awesome videos just like this. Hey, I'm Matt Hussey, and that's some good groceries.